Good evening, this is Mr. Morales. Tonight, we're going to roll up our sleeves. We're going to loosen up our ties because we have an adventure today. Today, we're going to go full force against what we call FOIL. FOIL is when you multiply binomials times a binomial. So, I want you to remember some key concepts first. We're going to use distributive property. We did that last video, but we only did it once. In this video, we're going to do it twice. And then we're going to simplify by combining any like terms. So, binomials times binomials. We're going to use distributive property twice. And we're going to simplify by combining any like terms. So we're going to be on page 5 of your notes packet, and I'm starting with number 1. Here we go. There's a phrase or a term that you will hear very often. It's called FOIL. I'm going to show you the Morales version of FOIL. We're going to take this first term here, which is x, and we're going to distribute to everything inside the second parentheses. X times x is x squared. X times 7 is 7x. Now, that was our first distributive action. Now let's do our second distributive action. We take positive 2 and we're going to distribute to the second parentheses. The same way we did the x, now we're going to do the 2. Positive 2 times x is 2x. Positive 2 times positive 7 is 14. So we just finished using distributive property twice. Now let's see if there's any like terms. I have x squared, and I'll bring this up. Positive 7x plus 2x is 9x. So that's where I get the 9x from, and those are my only like terms, plus 14. So your final answer here is x squared plus 9x plus 14. Now I mentioned to use a term called FOIL, and I'm going to show you where FOIL comes from. The F, the letter F stands for first. So this is where you take the first term of both of them and you multiply them. The second letter is O. O stands for outer. Outer meaning the outer two terms. So that's where the O comes from. So you have the F for the first, the O for the outer, then we have the I for inner. So it's the inner two terms. That's where you get the I from. And then L for last. So you multiply the last two terms. So that's where you get the term, what you hear called FOIL. Let's try FOIL again, this time with number 4. So you have W times W, you get W squared. W times 3, you get positive 3W. Then you have negative 7 times W, which is negative 7W, and negative 7 times 3, which is negative 21. So notice the only like terms are those two in the middle. We have W squared minus 4W minus 21. Again, I got the negative 4W by combining 3W minus 7W. Alright, this time we're on number 7. Number 7. So I have 2x times x. I get 2x squared. 2x times 1, well, anything times 1, it's the same thing, is 2x. Now I have positive 3 times x. I get 3x. And then positive 3 times positive 1, I just get 3. Notice I take the first one and I do my arches for distributive up top. I take the second one, I do my arches pretty much below on the bottom. So my final answer is 2x squared plus 2x plus 3x is 5x, and then I get plus 3. This right here is what we call a trinomial. Alright, number 13. Whoa, I don't see two binomials. But what I do see is a binomial squared. I can rewrite this as x plus 4 and times x plus 4. Because what this means is that there's 2 of x plus 4s. Now let's do FOIL. X times x and x times 4. I get x squared plus 4x. This 4 here times x, I get 4x. And then this 4 times 4, I get 16. So my final answer, x squared plus 8x plus 16. So this looks different, but we can solve it the same way. Now we have number 16. Same concept. X times x, x squared. X times negative 1, negative 1x. Positive 1 times x is plus 1x. Positive 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. Are there any like terms? There sure are, right there. So I have x squared. Notice negative 1x plus 1x, it cancels out. And that's okay. Minus 1 is left. In this case, notice I only have a binomial as an answer. Those are called special occasions, like prom, homecoming, the winter dance, Sweet 16. Those special occasions. This right here, another special occasion. That is all for today, and I'll leave you with a simple action of dabbing for my peers. Have a good night.